Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So let us see the part 2 of the paper 1. So here 0.203 is equal to 1 by 5 plus x, and you have to circle the value of x. So first let us keep this at the side. So let us see how to solve this one. The same thing is written, the question is written over here. So x will keep it on the right hand side. So if I take this 1 by 5 here, on the left hand side, it will be minus 1 by 5. So now we can see here the LCM is 5, so we'll multiply this by 5. So when you multiply 0.203 into 5, that will be 1.015, and minus 1 divided by 5 is x. So 1.015 minus 1, that will be 0.015 divided by 5, that will be x. So when you divide this one, so this is going to be 15, 5 3s are and 0.003, that is x. So now we don't have the option over this. We can also write this one, but here in the option, we don't have in decimals, we have in fractions. So what we can write this number as 3. How many, after the decimal, there are 3 numbers, means we are going to put 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. So this is the answer. So the option is going to be this. Hope this is clear. Now what you are going to do here, divide 62 in the ratio of 3:7. So whenever we have this ratio, that means we are going to add this one, 3 plus 7, that is, this will be the total. So now this is the first part, this is the second part. So what will you do? 3, we are going to divide with the total number, that will be 3 divided by 10, multiply by 12, because here we just said divide 62 into the ratio of this one. So now here it will be 2 5s and 2 31s. So here this will be 393 divided by this 5, you get 18.6. Now this first part is done. The second part, 7, you are going to divide it by 10, and this you are going to multiply by 62. So because this is of 62, so you have to multiply this always with this number. So again here 2 5s are 2 31s are. When you multiply this 31 7s are, that is going to be 217 by 5, that will be 43.4. So these are the two numbers. Now here work out 7 by 10 minus 4 by 15 divided by 2 by 3, and you have to give the answer as a fraction. So same thing is written here. So now what you can see, the denominator both are different, so we'll take the LCM. So LCM is going to be 30 for this one. So here you need 3 extra. 10 3s are 30, so this is multiplied by 3, means this also should be multiplied by 3. This will be 2, so this also is going to be 2 divided by this 2 by 3. So this will be what? 21 divided by 30 minus 8 divided by 30. This is divided by 2 by 3. So now you can see this LCM is 30. So 21 minus 8 divided by 2 by 3. So this should be 13 divided by 30 divided by 2 by 3. So 13 divided by 30. So whenever there is a division, so this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. And whenever there is a division, so what you are going to do on the right hand side, the left hand side is going to be the same. Right hand side you are going to multiply. So this is going to be 3 divided by 2. So 13 by 30 multiplied by 3 divided, this will be 3 1s are and 3 10s are. So this will be 13 divided by 20. So this is the answer. Work out all the integer values of x for which 12 is less than or equal to 4x is less than 25. So now you can see whenever we have this equality sign, same thing is written over here. So now here we have 4x. So what will we do here? This 4 we are going to divide it by for this one as well as this one. So look at this step. So here it is going to be 3. Less than or equal to x, same thing, and this will keep it because it is a fraction, as it is. So now this is the same. So 25 divided by 4, that is going to be 6.25. So this is the answer. So here is some information about 120 people who visit a shop. 3/4 of the people buy neither a coat nor a dress. 19 people buy a coat. 14 people buy a dress. And you have to complete this Venn diagram to represent the information. What is that? A is 120 people who visit the shop. C is people who buy a coat. And D, that is people who buy a dress. So now this is what we'll write here. A, C and D will be here. And now what did they say here? 120 people who visit the shop, and 3/4 of the people buy neither a coat nor a dress. So 3/4 of what? That will be 120. So 3/4 of 120, that is going to be 3 by 4 into 120. So this is going to be 30. So this is going to be 90. So 90 of them buy neither a coat nor a dress. So 90 should be here. So now what remains here? So they said here 19 people buy a coat and 14 people buy a dress. So here, what will you do this one? 14. So what will be common here? So common should be 3. So here's when you add this, this will be 19 and this is going to be 14. So the common is 3 here. It's because they said 19 people buy a coat and 14 people buy a dress. So it should be written in this way. So this is the answer. So A is 10% more than B and circle the ratio A is to B. So these are the options given. So A is 10% more than B. So A is, so B plus 10% of B. So how we are going to write for this one? 10% more than B means B plus 10% of B. So what you can write here, A will be B and 10% you will write here 10 by 100. So this is going to be what? 1 by 10 means 0.1 B. So A will be, here both are B means this is actually 1. 1 plus 0.1 means you are going to write here 1.1. So now you will take this B on the left hand side, A divided by B, that will be 1.1 B. So suppose we are dividing this by, we will do one thing, we'll divide this both by B. So A by B is equal to 1.1 B divided by B. So what happens here? So this will be 1.1 and this is just 1B, that will be 1.1 is to 1. So we can also write this as, because the options are given as this one, so this one 1.1. So 1.1 means we can write 11 divided by 10. So here, because this is divided by 10, so this also we can do, we'll take here is to 1 is to 1. So this will multiply by 10 to get the LCM of this one. So what will be that? 11 by 10 is to, this will be 10 by 10. So this, because the LCM is same, we can consider this ratio as 11 is to 10. Hope you got this, how to do. Because this is in a decimal, but the options are given are not in decimal. So how to write this? So 1.1, again I'll repeat it, 1.1 you can write here 11 divided by 10, because the after decimal there is a number, so that will be divided by 10 and this will be 1, so that is 1. So later on you are going to take 1 means we can write here 1, because here the LCM is 10, so you will multiply this by 10. So this also should be multiplied by 10. So now both places 10 means, now you will just look at the numerator, that will be 11 is to 10. So this is the answer. So here you will write here 11 is to 10, you will click on this one. So the next one, the graph has the equation y is equal to x square plus px plus r, where p and r are constant. And the graph passes through the points. These are the points given. And you have to work the value of w. You have to find out this value of w. So this equation, we'll write it over here first. So now we'll look at these points. Whenever these points are given means this is x value and this is y. xy, xy. So now let us think about this first. So in this equation, we are going to put in place of y, we are going to put 4, and in place of x, we are going to put 0. Hope this is clear. Now 4 is equal to 0 plus p into 0, that is going to be 0, and this is r. So here r is 4. Now in the second thing, we'll think about this one, these points. So this also x and y. So in place of, you can write the equation if you want the same equation over here once again. So here y is 3 and x is 1. So you are going to put in place of x, you are going to put 1. So after solving this one, so p into 1 is going to be p plus 4. So here it's going to be, you can either keep it as it is over here, 3 is equal to 4 plus 1 means 5 plus p, or you can do one thing, 3 minus this is going to p, or you can take this one. So this is going to be minus 2 is equal to p. Both ways you can do it. So the value of p is minus 2. So now let us see for this. Here what we have, this y, this is x and this is y. Y we have as w. Again in this equation, we are going to y is equal to x square plus px plus r. So in place of y, you are going to put w here. And x is going to be, so x is here, because this is 8. In place of x, you are going to write 8 plus, now you have the value of p. This is what? This is px. Now you got the value of p as minus 2. So you are going to put here minus 2. And this is for this one for x. So because the x is plus 4. So now w will be as it is. This will be 64. 8 into 2, that will be 16, but that will be minus 16 plus 4. So when you solve this part, the w is going to be 52. And that is what they ask. You have value of w. A road has 3 sections, D, E, and F. The length of D, E, and F are in the ratios. D is to E is equal to 3 is to 5. E is to F is equal to 7 is to 4. What fraction of the length of the road is section D? So we don't know the length of the section D. So let the length of section D be x. Now we'll start with this one. D is 2 is equal to 3 is to 5. So this D, whenever there is this ratio, means we can also write here D divided by E is equal to 3 by 5. So now we have considered this D as x. So in place of this, we'll write by x, and this E as it is. Other things are, yeah. So we'll take this x on one side. So this is going to be 3 by 5, and this will go here, means it is going to get multiplied. That will be in the numerator. But when you take E will be on its side, and this will go here. That will be x into 5 by 3. That is x into 5 by 3 means that is going to be 5 by 3x. So you can also write here by putting this on the left hand side is equal to 5 by 3x. So now let us skip this at the side first. Now we'll look for the other ratio, that is E is to F is 7 is to 4. So E is to F is 7 is to 4 means E divided by F is 7 by 4. So in place of E, now we got this E as 5 by 3x. So we'll put here 5 by 3x and this F as it is and these things as it is. So now what will you do when you cross multiply? So it is going to be 4 into 5 by 3x and this will be 7f. So now let us, this 4 by this one, we'll keep it here on the same side. And when we take this 7 on the other side, that is going to be 1 by 7 and that is f. So now what will you do here? This is going to be 20 divided by 21x is equal to f. So now we got the value of this E and this f. So now you know the total length of the road is that. What is that? That will be sum of the lengths of the 3 sections. So total length is D plus E plus f. So now we know we have taken D as x. What did we get here? E, we got the value of E as 5 by 3x. F is 20x by 21. Now let us take the LCM of this one. So you know the LCM is going to be 21. So this you are going to multiply by 7 and this you are going to multiply by 21. So this is going to be 21x and this we are multiplied by 7 means this is going to be 35x and this will be this already 21 here means this is just 1. So that will be 20x divided by 21. So when you add all this one, so you are going to get 76x by 21. So total length is 76 by 21x. So we have x So x will be means this will go on the other side. So it is going, because this is multiplication, so that is going to be 21 by 76. So the value of d is, what is, we have found, assume that x as d. So this is nothing but d. D is 21 by 76. That is what they have asked. Work out the value of 9 by 100 raised to 3 by 2. So this one we can, this also is a perfect square, this also is a perfect square. So we can write as 3 square divided by 10 square raised to 3 by 2. So now we will separate this one. So 3 raised to 2, 3 by 2, and this will be 10 raised to 2, 3 by 2. So now this and this gets cancelled, because you know a raised to m into n, that will be a raised to mn. So you are going to multiply this one. So this and this gets cancelled, 2 into 3 by 2. So this is going to be just 3. Again, same over here, this is going to be just 3. And when we expand this one, when we write 3 is to 3 means we multiply 3 into 3 into 3. That will be 3 is a 9, 9 is a 27. And this will be 10 into 10 into 10. So we have 3 zeros, that will be 1000. And now we can also keep as it is, or sorry for that, we can write here 0.027, because there are 3 zeros over here. So we'll write here 27, and then we'll go backwards 3, 1, 2, and 3, and put a 0 over here. Hope you got this one. Because there are 3 zeros, so we'll go backwards by 3 numbers. So 0.027. So this is the answer. Now 4 and 8 is a point on a circle center O. The tangent at 4 and 8 intersects at x-axis at P. So this is the diagram given, and this is the tangent. It intersects here at P. So now work out the x coordinate of P. So we have to see the x coordinate of this this point P. So now what I have done, I have drawn the same diagram, and now see, because here this is a tangent, means tangent line, actually this is always perpendicular to radius. This is going to be the radius, and it is always perpendicular to radius, so this will be 90 degree. So it will form a 90-degree angle. So roughly first we have to draw this. So this is going to be 4 and this is going to be 8. Now to find the x coordinate of P, we need to find the equation of the tangent first. So this is the equation: x minus a whole bracket square plus y minus b whole bracket square is r square, where AB is the center of the circle. So now you know this is 4 and 8. So what are we going to write here? In place of A, we'll write 4. In place of B, we'll write here 8. So x minus 4 whole bracket square plus y minus 8 whole bracket square, and that is r square. And now slope of radius from O to 4, 8 is given by. First we have to find the slope. So we know to find out slope, that is m is going to be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So now see here, because now this is in from the center, means always this is going to be 0 and 0. So now we will consider this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. So you know the slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So now what will you write here? 8 minus 0 divided by 4 minus 0. So 8 minus 0 divided by 4 minus 0. So that is going to be 8 divided by 4. So this is going to be 2. So slope of the tangent is this circle is what? That is perpendicular to the radius. So slope is negative. So a reciprocal, which is, now this you got as 2, and since it is perpendicular, can you see here? This is perpendicular to this one because this is 90 degree. So always perpendicular means it will be the negative reciprocal. So it will be 2 is going to be negative reciprocal. Reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2. So you will get here, that will be minus 1 by 2. So now what will you do? Using slope point form of the equation of a line of this one, this 4 and 8, we have the slope point form. The formula is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So now we have the point that is given as 4 and 8. So what will we write here? This will consider this as x1 and this is y1. So in place of this one, we'll write here 8, and you got the slope as minus 1 by 2 because it is perpendicular. X minus x1 is 4. So now what will you do here? Y is equal to, now when you expand this one, that you get 1 minus 1 by 2x, and this minus and minus becomes plus. So 1 by 2 into 4, that is going to be what? 4 by 2. 4 by 2, later on we can just simplify, that will be 2. And this minus 8 will go on the other side, that is going to be plus 8. So y is minus 1 by 2x, and this 2 plus 8, that is going to be 10. So to find x coordinate, we want the x coordinate of P. We set, what is that? We have to set as y is going to be 0. Since why we put here y is equal to 0? Since P lies on the, it is lying on the x-axis. So what will you do? In place of y, we are going to put 0. This minus 1 by 2x plus this one, this is 10. So now this, if we take it on this side, this is minus is going to be plus 1 by 2x is 10. So we will write it, x will be 10, and this will go on that side, that is going to be 2. So x is going to be 20. So what is x? X is, because we want the x coordinate of P, and that is 20. So now let us see here, 4 sine 30 into tan 30 into cos 30 is sine y, and work out one possible value of y. And you have to show your working. So this question is written over here. So now here you should know the trigonometric values first. You know that is 30, 45, 60. I'll repeat it, sine, cos, 10. So this is 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, and this is 1 by 2. And this is going to be 1 by root 3, 1, and this will be root 3. Hope you know this values. If you don't know, you can just note it down. So now, after looking at this table, so now here this 4 will be sine 30 is 1 by 2, tan 30 is 1 by root 3, and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. You can check it later, and this will be sine y. So now what happens here? 2 ones are 2 twos are. This root 3 and root 3 gets cancelled. This will be 1. So here we can see on the left hand side, nothing remains. So that will be 1. And this is sine y. So now we have to find out the value of this y. So where do we get 1 in sine? So here in sine, now these are the standard values, sine 45, 30, 45 and 60. But then you should know what is for 90 as well. So here, now you can just check it later in that table, which you have 90 also. So sine 90 will be 1. So here the value of this y is going to be, that is what they have asked, one possible value of y, that is going to be 90. So now here, work out the root of 2, 13 by 16. This is a mixed fraction, minus 2 by root 5. And here they said give you answer in the form a root 5 by b, where a and b are integers. So this is the question written over here. And this mixed fraction, if you make it to improper one, you know how to do that. 13 by 16 means you multiply this into this, that is going to be 32. And this 32 you are going to add with this 13. So this is going to be 45. And this, the denominator, you are going to keep same. So 45 divided by 16 minus 2 by root 5. So now what you can see over here, this 45, we can also write here 9 into 5. Why? Because 9 is a perfect square. So one of the way to write this will be 9 into 5. So now what we'll do, root 45 over root 16 also we can write like this. And this further we can write here, root 45 is 9 into 5. And you know root of 16, that is a perfect square, that is 4. So that is what I've written over here. And this I wrote it in the root. And this is the same. So now, because now 9 is a perfect square, that I'll keep it out of the root, that will be perfect square. Root 9 is 3. And root 5, we have to keep in a root. Same. So now this 4 will be same here. This part will be the same. So now this will write same. And now we have this root in the denominator, means we are going to rationalize the denominator, means 2 by root 5 will be always rationalize the denominator, means because this is root 5, so this also should be multiplied by root 5. Since this is extra, same thing should be done in the numerator. So what will you get here? 2 root 5, and root 5 into root 5 is going to be root of 25, that will be root of 5. So first thing, root of 5 into root of 5 is done, and later on this is the same, and this will be, for this one we can write here just 5. Uh, root 25 is going to be 5. So this is 5. So now see here, now we can see here this is 4 and here is 5. That means the LCM for this will be 20. So here we are going to multiply by 5 and here also we are going to multiply by 4. So what will you get here? 5 3s are 15 root 5. So that is 15 root 5. And this is multiplied by 4 means 4 2s are 8, 8 root 5. This is 8 root 5 and you know the LCM is 20. So now both you can see this is root 5. So what we'll do, we're going to subtract this one. So 15 minus 8 is going to be 7 root 5. And this is the denominator is 20. So this is what you can see. Now can you see? They are asked to write here a root 5 by b. Is this and this the same in this form? Yes. A root 5 by 2. So this is their final answer. So by this one we have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get the notification of the other parts. Thank you.